or may not have taken a cat nap. We have north wind and it's about 40 degrees. So we have a nice chilly day. Alright, well let's sit tight and see what comes by today. Well, y'all, that's it for this morning's hunt. I only saw one buck, and he was a nice 4-pointer. He was really tall, so that was pretty cool to see. Other than that, that's all I saw, which I'm really surprised because we have a calm breeze, and it's like 40 degrees out. You never know what you're gonna get when you're hunting, though. That's just how the game goes. Tomorrow I will be hunting in the cabin stand, which is the new one that I put up last weekend, and I'm really excited to see what's in there and grab those trail camera cards and see what we got. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Happy Halloween, y'all. But before we get started, y'all, we hit 100 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. That means so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. I really appreciate all the support you guys are giving me and liking my videos, subscribing, sharing my stuff. It's awesome, guys. I can't thank you enough. Let's get back into it. It is obviously October 31st and I'm running late today. It is 5:30, so I'm trying to hurry to get into the tree stand. It is 40 degrees and we have northwest winds. So I'm gonna try my new stand, the cabin stand, if you guys watched my last video, so you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I put up a new tree stand where there's tons of scrapes, rubs, the paths are insane. I have 2 trail cameras up also. I will be checking those. I'm really excited about this spot, so let's get up in that tree stand.
At 6:50, I had a doe come in, and then I heard some deep grunting, and she took off running, and behind me comes walking a shooter buck. I couldn't shoot him because it was too dark, and my pin wasn't lit up yet, and it's only 7:25. There's a lot of activity in this spot. At least so far. Alright, let's get back to hunting. Meh.
smoke this.
Halloween buck, baby. Yes. I can't stop shaking. That was a crazy setup, guys. As you saw, I was facing this way, and I had to turn in this way, which my harness got in the way of my camera. If I would have turned this way, he definitely would have saw me. So I had to turn this way. And then he was right here. I thought he was gonna keep walking, so I was gonna shoot him behind the tree. But then he turned around and went down the hill, and then came back to the right and just stood there. That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna give him some time because I'm pretty sure I hit him in the shoulder. Man, that was intense. Let's go. I can't believe he let me get a second shot on him. That whole time I was loading that arrow, he was staring right at me, and then he looked away and gave me enough time to draw back. I have no idea where he came from. I just heard footsteps and I turned around, and he was right there. You guys probably saw him behind me before I did. I must have got him out of his bed with this buck grunt, because I was trying to get this one to come across the fence. He was a really tall 8, maybe a 9. So I was snorting, wheezing at him and grunting at him. So which probably made him mad, because when I turned around, his mouth was wide open. He was ready for a fight. I guess they were right. Halloween brings out the monsters. Let's go. Alright, y'all, I got down. I gave him a little bit more time. It is almost 11. I also had 2 little bucks come walking in, so that was pretty cool. But let's go see if we got blood. I have not checked anything yet, but I am kind of nervous that he went into the neighbors. Alright guys, so I found my first arrow. Definitely missed. I don't know what the heck I would have hit, because there's nothing in the path. He was standing right here, and my tree stands right there, because he came flying down this hill. I'm not seeing any blood, guys. So I think I hit him in the shoulder. Just like I thought. Alright guys, we got some fur, but still no blood and no arrow. So we're definitely on the right track. Man, surprised he didn't fall down this thing. Yeah. Oh, found my arrow. Looks like alright guys, I found my arrow. The broadhead's definitely in him. Oh, 3 inches in. It's definitely his shoulder. Alright guys, I'm not too sure. I don't see any blood. He could be bleeding internally. I'm gonna mark my last known location of this fur on X Hunt, because he could have either went to the right or to the left through the creek. So I'm gonna have to take a guess on which way to go, but I'm not gonna push him too hard. I'll probably stop on the other side of the creek if I haven't found any good blood. I don't know, man. I don't have any blood. Dang, guys. I think he went across to the neighbors.
Well, I just asked the neighbor for permission to go over and track my buck, but I got turned down. So I'm really hoping that he makes it with a shoulder shot. He should, but I have about 4 inches of arrow broke off into his shoulder, so maybe that'll stop the bleeding, and that's most likely why I only had little dots of blood. But there's not much I can do, so that sucks big time. But I saw a lot of deer this morning, so I can't complain about that. I had that big buck early this morning when it was still dark. I could just see him through my binoculars. I could just see his antlers. And then a doe, then a little spike, and then I had that big 9 behind me. And then that guy that came walking through, I don't even know how many points he had. I just know he was huge, guys. Should have put a better shot on him, but that was about a 45-yard shot downhill. If I was over to the left just a little bit, I would have hit him dead nuts. But that wraps it up for this Halloween hunt. It was a great hunt. It was a really fun hunt. Very intense. Next weekend is full-blown rut. I got a 4-day hunt. Super excited about it. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for watching Silent Woods. I'll see you next weekend.